we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Arlington. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards to start the ball game. That is a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
On second down, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Dak. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. What a start. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Swift. And the defense is there again. This time he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
It's 2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. a mile.
3rd and long.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. That's caught. It's Sam Roush. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
They'll try the right side with Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let this one go deep. That is hard. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
And the Cowboys' first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Prescott now. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
Bears nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Chicago.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
Throwing again, Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's brought down
a gain there of 11. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Williams pass complete to DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Second down, Prescott. That's complete, left side, Pickens. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Prescott again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now Dak on fourth down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Bears 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
Now Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bears first down.
Now Swift. Oh, the ball comes out. The Cowboys have it. And he's going to be taken down, but it is a turnover. And they get the football just on the fringe of the red zone.
Recovered by the Cowboys.
One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Brings up second
On
and
second
3.
down, it's Dak.
The Bears 16-yard line.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect.
Intended for
It's
C.D.
incomplete.
Lamb.
He was trying to get it to C.D.
He was
Lamb,
defended by
and
Tyreek
it'll be third
Stevenson.
down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll come up to third and 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. They'll throw again. Dak. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Bit of a risk here in the third quarter, and this one is covered by the hands team.
The onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Now it is first and goal. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They pitch it to Swift. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's a loss of 5.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. One more time. They try Swift. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. This caught.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier.
And he will score. Game on. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, 2 timeouts. Plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. And that one not going to work out, as the hands team is there to recover.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss.
2nd and long coming up.
And 19 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
46. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
31 yards.
A huge play for Dallas. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st down, Bears.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. Rolling right. Now he'll run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. And that looked good for a second. The hands team does its job. They'll get control of the football here in the late going. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On third down, Prescott. He's going to look downfield once again. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line
He'll
up
drop
for
to
the
throw.
2-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover.
Great job here by the front line of the return unit, Mike. So often you see as the kicker approaches the ball, they start running backwards to get to their spot to set up the return. That's what the kicking unit's trying to take advantage of. These guys stayed home, they saw the ball kicked, and recovered it.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears are back within 6.
Cowboys 29, Bears 23.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. Cowboys hands team secures this one, and that should just about do it.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First down, Prescott. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2nd and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Dak on 4th down. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Flush to his right, off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But he'll gather it back in.
Recovered by the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll go up top with this one. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Dak to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
3rd down and 7.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. Here we go. One final play. He'll find Flournoy. That's complete. And the offense will get it back. No turnover at the final gun. This game has come to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops. Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
A design run here with Jackson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Off the play fake.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Baltimore.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver.
Brings up
now it's going to be 3rd down.
7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's going to try it here again. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Oh, my goodness. It's 4th down. You've got your hands on the ball in the end zone. You've got to pull it in. Even if you know the contact's coming, that is a catch you've got to have.
There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass complete to Martin.
What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target, but not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Back to the end zone, intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ravens 12. Bears nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own
They'll go 3 tight ends
line.
here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. He's a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Williams. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
10 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Throwing is Williams. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's...
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And the Bears are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
To throw is Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good.
They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
The 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
10 more yards.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same pace with his target. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third and short, Jackson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
They put Smythe in motion. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Fourth and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On first down, it's Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On the run to the right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They put Smythe in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Jackson up top again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on down.
Give up the middle with Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll tuck it and take off. And the decision to take off with it, that's a good one. Gain of about 8 on first down.
8 yards.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Williams. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
It's a loss of 2.
Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down. Williams to throw on second down. Moving outside the pocket. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. They will run it over center with Swift. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
10-yard gain.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, it's Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. On first and 10, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Jackson's pass.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Jackson scrambles from the pocket. Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Play action now. Jackson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This is 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Loveland, free left side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Exiting the pocket right, taking off. And he'll bring this near the 1st down marker. They're going to spot him, let's say, a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 forthcoming.
brings up third
Quarterback does a
and
nice
1.
job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Swift. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's a second
It's
charge
fourth down.
timeout to Chicago. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Raven first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They put Smythe in motion. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Ball on the
6.
39. Here's second down and 6. Right back to Krosky-Merritt. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good work to start their opening possession. Solid pickup, leading to a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
On 3rd down, here's Swift.
Now we have no decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Commanders 0. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt, and he'll get about 5.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, the Washington ball carrier. The tackle by Jalen.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Krosky Merritt to run again, and he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll give to Krosky Merritt running left. They had that play dialed up defensively. Stopped him in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. Up.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get that complete. Ryan Flenoy with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Williams with a little touch pass forward. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Williams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now Williams rolling to his right. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Adunze. 74 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 10, Cowboys 2. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, it's Williams. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To the air, Williams.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
And now the offense will look to convert on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Moving inside the 20. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 11 right out of the gate, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brought him down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Nussmeier going to throw on first down. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 yards. And the Bengals first down.
First and 10 for Nussmeier. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Second and long coming up. Nussmeier from the gun. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. First and 10.
21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 10, first and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the Titans first down.
Ward. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Throwing is Ward. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 18.
To throw, here's Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit. The Titans offense set to go on first and 10. Ward to throw once more. Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Well, you came up short in this one, but no. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. From the gun, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Again, it's Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. To the air again, Ward. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Leads to second and 10.
Now it's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete.